Well, shooters and reloaders out there, fortune cookie 45LC coming to you from the hot lead zone. Then we're also going to test these 45 Schofield loads that are Skeeter loads, 7.5 grains of unique powder with the Lee 4.52-2.52 semi-wad cutter bullet. Now, this happens to be a very powerful load, 7.5 grains of unique in the Schofield. You won't find that in reloading manuals. So thanks for pointing that out from Peter Alex Ben. But no, this load is not in the reloading manuals, and in fact we don't want to use this load in 45 Schofields or in weak old 45 Colts. Only want to use strong recent 45 Colt revolvers such as the Ruger. That's what we're going to use to test these. However, you know how we always impress upon safety, so before we touch off these 7.5 grains of unique, we're going to do a little pressure test by first shooting one of these loads with 6.5 grains of unique just to test for pressure and easy extraction, this kind of thing, primer signs. And if that one shoots well, then we're going to shoot one round of 7.0 grains of unique, and if that one goes well, then we'll proceed to use the 7.5 grains to do the testing. Now, the 7.5 should be safe in strong Rugers, but this way we can have some extra safety assessment before we get there. So that's how we're going to do that video. And of course we are going to use our strong Rugers for this work. Now one is the 45 Colt Blackhawk. So okay, shooters and reloaders out there, we're going to go ahead now and shoot those Skeeter loads in the 45 Schofield. That's 7.5 grains of unique and the Lee 252 grain 4.52 semi-wad cutter cast bullet. And they're cast fairly hard. BHN of these is 16. And so let's go ahead and shoot these, but because we're dealing with loads that are not in the reloading manuals, we're going to shoot a couple of pressure loads first. The first one is 6.5 grains of unique and then 7 grains of unique, and only if those are okay will we go ahead and shoot these 7.5s. As you can see, that was a very mild round. Here's the brass, and it ejected very easily, and the primer signs are like a very mild load. Now the 7.0 grain pressure test. Not bad. Okay, 7.5 grains of unique and that squat semi-wad cutter bullet by Lee. That shot a very nice group. One whole group for 5 shots. So here's group 4 with the short stubby 252 452 semi-wad cutter lead bullets and 7.5 grains of unique Skeeter loads. Not a bad group. Well, to say that the performance of those Skeeter 45 Schofield loads was good is understating it. Here's the first group. The first shot was right here. Next 4 went in the right there. Second group, 3 went in here and 2 went in there. Third group, 5 shots. Fourth group, not much more than an inch. And the average velocity for the 4 groups is 942 feet per second. And the average of the 4 groups was only, each of the 4 was only separated by 3 feet per second. And the average standard deviation of all of this is 8. The 45 Schofield Skeeter loads are spectacular. I'm going to be loading a whole bunch of that. In fact, I'm going to buy more 45 Schofield brass just because of this bullet and this load. So to give you the idea, these 5 of the 45 Schofield Skeeter loads gave me a little bit of loss of obturation, but the standard deviation of the 5 shots here was 2. And the extreme spread was 9 feet per second for the 5 shots. And the average was 944 feet per second velocity. So you can't tell, but I'm smiling up a storm. So to finish the day off, I shot 4 rounds of 44 special Skeeter loads, and so they also shoot well. Great work from Skeeter Skelton from back in 1960s and 1970s. So we also got another 10 or 11 pounds of range scrap to add to our reserves. Well, now that the gun's all clean and ready to be put away, I'd like to take this opportunity to say hi to Daryl. Daryl's an old friend that we used to shoot steel together 20 years ago. And at the range today, he comes over and says hi, and it's like an old reunion. But anyway, we talk about old times, and then he says that he's been watching the videos on the channel and picking up on how to cast and powder coat and all this kind of thing. And he shows me some of his ammunition, all nicely powder coated with Ford Light Blue, just beautiful. And the hollow points yet, 45 caliber ammunition. That was beautiful bullets. Anyway, good shooting to you, Daryl, and thanks for coming over and saying hi. Anyway, gun's ready to put away, and this really shot well today with those Skeeter loads. So, shooters and reloaders, we've got my London cap here, you see, London. Anyway, we just got done from the range, got back, and the 45 Skeeter loads in the 45 Schofield, or perhaps even the new 45 Cowboy Special Brass, 7.5 grains of unique for Skeeter Loads. That is a good 45 load for anything that we might want to use it for. And then you got the 44 Special Skeeter Loads. So 7.5 grains of unique and 250 grain bullets in either the 44 Special or 45 Special, 45 Schofield. Very useful ammunition. Take care. See you in the next video. Bye for now.